Coming up on tonight's episode of Technoid, Google I/O 2020 dates have been officially revealed, where also the Google Pixel 4a will make its debut. Samsung is working on a version of AirDrop for the One UI called Quick Share, and on the topic of Samsung, they are also working to integrate Google Duo into the messaging app. All of that and more coming up on tonight's episode, and I will answer the question as to why I do not trust Samsung with these rumors. That being said, let's get it going. YouTube, what's poppin'? Michael here, welcome back to Technoid. And guys, I hope you're having an excellent night. It is currently 10 in the night. I am exhausted, but I was just lying in bed and I said to myself, I can't just sit here and do nothing. So, hopped up on a camera, came live to you guys. So I hope you guys are having an excellent night. I myself was just about to get some sleep, but of course I decided to come on YouTube. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. And again, to all new subscribers and to new people watching for the first time, thank you for your consideration to checking out my video. As always, if you like what you see, again, hit that like button and turn on your notifications when you hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on any episodes. With that being said, let's get it going. So this first story up of the night is Samsung. Now, for the most part, we're going to focus on Samsung because I do have a lot to say, but I'm going to try to do it as best as I can within a certain time frame. So let's start it up with the first report. So Samsung is working on an AirDrop version equivalence in the One UI. Now, Google has made their own version. They have announced it called Nearby Sharing, but this version is called Quick Share for Samsung phones and TVs, etc. The idea is that it will be a version of AirDrop where you can send files up to a certain amount of gigabytes per day, and also you can now send things faster instead of having to use SMS or their crappy messaging app. This would be very cool, and it's said it's to come out in the One UI 2.1 or 2.5 update. There has been no official reports of when it's going to come out, but there have been photos which you are seeing right now, and they honestly do look convincing and could be real. Now, do I think that they are working on it? Absolutely, because look, that is the one area that I give Apple a lot of credit for, AirDrop. While most people don't necessarily see the benefit of AirDrop, me being in high school and in college, the benefits of getting your files fast without having to rely heavily on a Wi-Fi source, for me it was worth it. And you know, a lot of people always complain that AirDrop is a useless feature, but when you really just want higher quality images without having to send it through the messaging app, if you weren't an iPhone user, it really would be so much better, especially on Androids, which we'll discuss later. But I think that it's cool that Samsung is working on that. Now, keeping up with Samsung, it looks like they will be working to also integrate Google Duo. Now, just like they did with Instagram, where they have an Instagram photo taker, you take pictures and it'll go right to Instagram. It looks like they're doing the same thing with the Google Duo. Now, again, we don't know exactly when this is happening, but reports and photos are showing that they are working to integrate Google Duos as the new FaceTime app for Android smartphones, the new default, and it looks like they will be integrating it with the messaging app. Now, the way that it's supposed to work is that you can now use numbers that are linked to Google Duo. They will be pushing Google Duo because honestly, that's really the best alternative for Android phones. And on top of that, they will also be using RCS. Now, with RCS, what they're going to do is use it to save data so you don't have to charge. You could use it over Wi-Fi. You can even use it during cellular, but again, you would probably be facing cellular charges unless, of course, you have unlimited data, which is not a problem. But this is where I go and I say I don't trust Samsung. Because on the one hand, Samsung has been promising for years and years to do these things, and it's been 2 years since we haven't seen RCS arrive on the messaging apps platform. It has been said that they are rolling out RCS as we speak, but I have yet to see any updates, notifications. It looks like it's only the S8, S9, and certain areas of the world. I don't understand what they're doing. They signed an agreement in 2018. They should have had it out by last year. Now we're into 2020 and we still don't have any RCS. I've been using the Android messaging app because Samsung is just so far behind. And give it credit, their apps are simple to use and easier, but I like RCS. RCS is proving to be a game changer. So Samsung really needs to get on top of that. And back to this quick sharing thing, how long do we know before they finally roll that out, just like they're doing with RCS? So that's my problem with Samsung. I just don't trust them to get this thing ready in time. I don't have the trust. If they were reliable like they were in the past, maybe I could think so. But listen, at the current stage of what I'm seeing, I don't think I can trust Samsung enough with these reports. Do I think they're working on them? Absolutely. Do I think they're reliable enough to roll it out? I don't think so. 2 years you're waiting for RCS. Only when Google decided to hit the switch, then you want to make the jump. You guys should have been the first one to do it, not Google. I don't understand, but you know what? Well, I'm going to only believe it until I see it with my eyes, and I feel that that's just the way I am. I ain't going to believe anything that Samsung is doing unless I see it for myself. So comment your thoughts down below if you think I'm right for saying that, or if I'm wrong. Next story up, let's talk Google. Now, the Google I/O 2020 dates have been revealed by the CEO of Google. It will be happening May 12th to the 14th, where we'll also see the Google Pixel 4a debut. Now, I haven't talked heavily about the Google Pixel 4a, but from all the rumors and reports, it is supposed to be, again, another budget entry device, but it looks like this might actually be the one that people are waiting for. This thing looks so much better than the Pixel 4. It may perform better than the Pixel 4, is cheaper than the Pixel 4, and does a lot of things that the Pixel 4 just can't do. And I think that's sad because if Google's looking to take up market share, the budget entry level devices are really where it's at. That's where you're grabbing most of your revenue and most of your consumers. The Google Pixel 3a and the 3a XL were the most successful budget entry smartphones of 2019. If anything, they were probably one of the best Android phones that came out. It was everything that consumers wanted. Had a headphone jack, had a nice screen display, good camera, a worthy processor in my opinion. So there was everything there that consumers needed, and Samsung perfected it. I'm sorry, Google perfected it. I'm sorry. But my thing is that this just defeats the purpose of a premium flagship smartphone. If your budget devices can do so much better than the premiums, what is the point of making the premiums? You're so far behind as it is, but your budget devices are pretty much the pinnacle and the best. So I don't know what Google's doing, but I just hope they get that shit figured out, and I really do hope that they really understand the marketplace if they really want to make a dent. And that is it for tonight's episode of Technoid. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it if you made it all this way. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. Again, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what do you guys think of all the news and rumors. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace!